YouTube? It's your boy Demetrius back again with another review. Today I'm doing episode 5 of the Amazon Prime series Swarm. Now, I gotta say this episode it kept me into it, you know what I'm saying? It's still continuing with the story, the pacing and everything like that is cool. You know what I'm saying? And we had some some guest stars in this episode, one in particular who I was like, how did they get him of all people to do this? But yeah, man. So we pick up uh, after the whole situation where Dre in the last episode got rid of some of them women that was in that cult. I'm just assuming it was a cult because you know they was recruiting and all of them had that same little brand on them or whatever. They all had that same brand, so I'm just gonna assume that that was a cult. So she ended up getting up out of there, leaving a couple people behind along the way, leaving a trail. You know what I'm saying? In this episode, we pick up. She's in Houston, and she getting the phone fixed. I'm assuming it's Marissa's phone. Uh, she getting the phone fixed and everything. And we had another guest star. I'm not familiar with dog. I don't know his name. Oh, I'm sorry, Ricky Thompson. His name's Ricky Thompson. He was the place. I'm assuming she was at was. I'm guessing it was almost like a not Best Buy, almost like a T-Mobile or AT&T or something like that. And she was trying to get the phone fixed, but turns out she couldn't because it's not her phone, clearly. So it was a good tense moment between the two of them. She started getting into her mode where she was about to go crazy or something like that. I thought she was gonna snap on him for real. Personally, I thought she was gonna snap on him. I was gonna be like, "Yo, don't do that to that man at this store. Come on now." So anyway, she not able to get the phone turned on because it's been deactivated by I'm assuming Marissa's father, and she ends up, you know, pleading with the man, even pulled out some cash to try to get the junk fixed. And he was like, "Listen, I'm sorry, I can't do this for you, and I'm uncomfortable with this whole situation, so I'm gonna need you to go ahead and, you know, get up out the store." So she leaves. She ends up in the food court. She sees a poster of Naja, and on the television while she's in the food court, she's at the mall, and on the television it has a sorry, ducks smiling outside. But while she's at the mall, she comes across she's watching this television program, and I'm just assuming the woman's name, the host on the show, her name was Helen. So clearly we all know who she was supposed to be. And she's interviewing this guy who has the exclusive about the person that bit Naja, and as we all know, it was Dre. So Dre's eating, and she stops at this poster, this little thing for Naja, and she gets recognized by this girl who I don't even know who she was, but she was telling her she was so happy to see her after the funeral and all this kind of stuff here. So it just excuse me. I guess it was cool for her to finally see somebody else that she knew. But then they sit down, start eating, and the girl they start talking about their lives and everything. And then Dre ends up telling this whole long fabricated story about how she met Nigel's mom and she did Nigel's mom's makeup and all that. And the first thing I was thinking was she must be talking about Marissa's life because Dre has not done makeup a day in her life. So, but it was real awkward because Dre did something. She was just going on and on about Naja's mom and how she was so cool and everything like that. And then she ended up making the girl drink some of her drink. I was like, what is this? What's going on? That's weird. What's going on? But then she leaves there, ends up going to this house, and the whole time she went and was at this house, I was like, I think I know who house this is. But then when they showed the pictures and everything, that just confirmed it. I was like, all right. So she at Marissa's house, Marissa's parents' house, and she starts, you know, it seemed like a um, Goldilocks in the Three Bears type situation because she was just going all through these people's stuff. Um, then she ended up finding a gun. I was like, that can't be good. She ends up just making herself right on that home in these people's house. I was like, bruh, eventually these people got to come home. And they do. And when they do come home, it's for real. It's revealed that they are Marissa's parents. And Marissa's mother, I'm not sure the actress. I don't know her. But Marissa's father was played by none other than Leon. If you know Leon, you know that dude is a hell of an actor. He was David Ruffin in Temptations, and he played the big brother, T.J. Matthews on the Five Heartbeats. He has a whole longer list of movies, but those are the two movies that I remember him from because those are the two movies that I grew up watching, and I automatically recognized him as soon as I saw him. But he plays a father, and when Dre walked up on the mom with the gun so calm, the lady didn't even flinch. I was like, okay, she must be already know Dre is not right in the head because this lady was just sitting there chilling on the couch. Dre walk up and sit next to her, pointing a gun at her, and this lady didn't even flinch. She didn't even act surprised or holler or none of that when Dre came and sat next to her. And then Dre was trying to get her to unlock the phone and fix the phone and all that. And then this all next thing you hear is that shotgun cocked back, and I was like, that's what he was. Cause I'm thinking whole time when Dre was downstairs talking to this woman, I thought she had like knocked him out or something off screen and they didn't show it. That's why he didn't come downstairs. But turns out he already knew what the move was. He already knew the deal. He came downstairs with that pump action and made Dre put the gun down, walked into the kitchen, and I wasn't sure if he was about to kill Dre or if he was just gonna call the police on her. Cause I was like, the way he acted, he kind of relishing in this moment right now, like he about to kill this girl. And then it's revealed, they both blame Dre for Marissa dying and everything like that, which is natural because in the other episode, the pastor walked up and told her, "Yo, the family don't even want you here at the funeral." So clearly, it was they don't f with Dre. But it was another thing where Dre found a family picture and it was folded. And then when she unfolded it, it was her as a child. I was like, oh, so she must have been the black sheep of this family. So clearly, it's a lot of tension and resentment and all that kind of stuff there. Um, I thought he was about to shoot her in the back, and she just took off. And he just started shooting in his house, and the whole time he's shooting with this loud shotgun, shooting up his whole house. I was like, bro, don't nobody hear that? I know it's a big house and all that, but I was like, don't nobody in the neighborhood hear them gunshots. But it was a real cool horror moment too when he blasted through the bedroom door and he stuck his hand through the hole to unlock the door. I was like, yo, that I like the way it looked. I like the way it was shot. That jump looked tight. Okay. But she ended up in Marissa's room, I'm assuming, up in that attic and everything. And she had a moment where she just stopped and was just looking at all of Marissa's makeup stuff and everything like that. And then he blasted through the door and had to put her up out of there. She jumped out the window. Ain't no way I would have jumped out that high behind the window. Me and him would have been struggling with the shotgun or something. Ain't no way I would have jumped out that window. She ended up messing up her leg, having a limp off. He's still shooting her. He's still shooting at her with the shotgun. I was like, bro. And the episode ends with her just limping down the street. Yeah, overall, man, this episode was very strange, as this show is as a whole, super strange. But then I saw in the credits that it was written by Malia Obama. So I was like, oh, that's what they meant when they said she was in the writer's room for the show. She wrote this episode along with the creator, Janine Neighbors. I was like, okay, all right, it's cool. But yeah, overall, it was a cool episode, man. A lot of stuff going on. It was slow, but it was still a lot of stuff going on towards the end of the episode. Yeah. So I'm on to episode 6, on the 2 left. Stay tuned for those reviews, man.